Oh yes, it's that Friday feeling once again. Oh yes, fantastic. Can you believe it? And it's a good day as well. Oh yes. Well, it's always a good day on that Friday feeling. That's why we call it that Friday feeling. Oh yes. Yes, yes. Come in. Come on. Sit down. Grab yourself a drink of your choice, whether it be day, night, or afternoon, or whatever it may be, and relax. Yes, we've got something a bit different today. We've got an unboxing. It wasn't kind of planned, but here it is anyway. Oh yes. We have got the Eurofighter Typhoon. Oh yes, the 90mm big bad boy. Probably weighed in about nine pounds once the battery's in, which would be a success. Yes, Motion RC have delivered, once again from Freewing, a sexy jet. Oh yes, what am I doing with a sexy jet, Chris? I just wanted it, but there's a few things we're going to do about this, but we'll go to that a little bit later on. For now, I just want to do an unboxing and see what's in it. I haven't even looked inside. Yeah, exciting. Let's open this box and see what awesome stuff's inside. Oh yes, and back in the room. Now this is the second unboxing. What do you mean the second unboxing, you'll say? Well, I did video the first unboxing with this all in the box, but the box was so big and so white and there's hardly any room in the hangar anymore. Yes, I know, stop buying planes, Chris. But it just whited out the camera. So it's all here, so we're just going to go through bits and pieces. Okay, so first things first that came out of the box was a wing. Yes. So we got all the positions for all the rails for the Ordnance. Pre-installed servo and linkages, which is really cool. You have got electric retracts. The wheels are just the standard kind of Freewing wheels, not really spongy. I like a bit of sponge in my wheels, so it's possibly that I will change them just for a bit of, yeah, because my landings, you know. But it's got a nice, has got a nice spring action into it with the aluminum or aluminium. I'm saying aluminum now. Aluminum across the bottom. Aluminium in the UK, yes. Now it is, apart from the little divots that you get when they make the mould, it is a really nice finish. It's a lovely finish. Lovely plastic on the tips they got there as well. That's plastic, which is great because you're always bumping things and other bits and pieces. Plastic at the front again there. I'm going to be doing something, but we're not going to talk about it yet. You do get the tiger stickers to put on all this, but we're not going to use those. No, why? We're going to have to wait. I will tell you soon. So you get two of these. So they've got the elevators on here, of course. And as I said, the linkage for the, you have got two rods, two carbon rods, which are over here. No, they're not chopsticks, they're huge chopsticks. I used to be able to use chopsticks, sort of. There we go. Can I do it that way? Stop all that. Anyway, so here's a wing, and there is two of them, funny enough. So let's stick that over there. The next thing kind of was out of the box, which is the horizontal stabilizer, which has got your rudder. It hasn't got any lights on the back, which is, I was quite surprised, and a small connection and fitting with, it's literally a silly amount of screws, but yeah, it's bish bosh bash done. So that is a bit tight on there, so hopefully the other end is long. Once again, pre-installed everything, ball links and all that sort of lovely stuff. Lots of plastic as the wing is trying to slip off over there. Lovely, absolutely lovely, nice. Okay, stick it over there. You have, the next bit is the nose. Now the nose is great. It's got a magnet on the nose, so it and it's nice plastic front as well. Oh yes, I'm a plane. Crazy. Okay, so what else we got? It comes in a pack, which the kind of like jets, I suppose, the end of jets, jet covers, exhaust covers, we like to call it. Get two of them. They are plastic, so we can stick them on. I'm not sure. I'm not sure why they didn't come on. But they just slip on the fuselage. Yes, we're not going to have my slow-mo in my fuselage. I know, anybody that's watched some of my unboxings, I always do a slow-mo. I'm not doing it today. Shock horror. Two of those, obviously, because you've got two jets. These are two flaperons, which sit on the front of the nose. I think they're called flaperons. Are they called flaperons or are they called something else? I don't know. It's probably, I'm writing it up here if they are or they are not, because I've forgotten. This, I'm not sure what this is. This is a part of something that goes somewhere. Maybe it's the tail section. I haven't undone it. Well, should we undo it anyway? It fits somewhere. I think it's part of the tail section, but I don't know. We'll soon find out. I'm going to stick it over there so I don't lose anything. Don't need the bag. Now, these are awesome. Now, these are the wing tips. Now, I'm going to show you. These wing tips are all plastic, and they've got lights in them. Now, I don't think I think these are luminous. Luminous? These bits here. I think they light up anyway in the dark. I'm sure they do. I could be lying, but I think they do. Anyway, you have got the navigation light, so you have got the plug-in. So that plugs into the wingtip. That screws in, 2 more screws, and then the connector and the wing does all the rest for you. Don't need to do anything, which is brilliant. Just connect them together, bish bash bosh, you're done. Oh yes. So the next bit is a plethora. I do like that word, don't you? Plethora. Yes, plethora of armourage, of bombs and stuff. So what you get in there, you get all the rails. So these are the bomb rails. Take them out, I suppose, but there you go. So they are plastic at the top again, plastic at the bottom. Really sturdy. So then you can either have them on or have them off. It depends if you want ordnance on your aircraft or not. I think it looks awesome. Will it fly? Will it fly like a brick? I don't know. We'll find out. Now, I know you are saying, Chris, you know, you was building the other day your own Harrier. Yes, well, there's some bits and pieces I'm waiting for and need to do, and I couldn't do all that in one day, so I've got to do bits and pieces during the week, hour here and hour here. If you don't know what I'm on about with the Harrier, then there's a link up here somewhere. Go and watch it, because that is my own little jet that I'm building. This, obviously, is a foamy jet, as I like to call it. Now, plethora of bombs. So these, now, you have to excuse me, because I can't remember what they're all called. So is that kind of like a sidewinder or something, you know? I don't know, but if you saw one of these coming, you'd be upset when you... Woohoo! Fox 2, Fox 1. Who knows what fox they are, but someone will tell me in the comments what foxes... You know, I mean, I think it's pretty bad, really. I mean, you know, I'm not animal rights, but for the jet pilots to throw out foxes when they're flying around, I think it's pretty disgusting. You've heard them. Fox 1 gone. Fox 2 gone. What's the wrong with that? Anyway, so... They're small bullets. No, they're not bullets. These are ASRAM. ASRAMs, we all know ASRAMs. Yes, hello ASRAM. Look at this. I should put them on my hat. Called an ASRAM hat. Yes. Get 2 of those. These are meteors. I don't know what these are. I'm sorry. These kind of sidewinders as well. I don't know what sidewinders in my head, but got 2 of those, which are brilliant. These are all foam with a bit of plastic finish. You've got more meteors. Mighty meaty, just like I like me pizza, bit of meaty, yes. And these bad boys, now I don't know if these are fuel. These have got like little magnets in. If these are fuel or they're bombs, or are they just kind of nuclear warhead missile things? I don't know. I really don't. But they are big and deadly, whatever they are. I mean, come on, if it is a bomb tank and they get rid of their bomb tanks, if that hit you on the head, it would pretty hurt, wouldn't it, in the full scale, right? Yes, so that is the plethora of all the ordnance. It's got tons. It really has. Okay, so then you get a cockpit. Yes, you do get a cockpit. You get a one-man in a cockpit, standard cockpit. It has got the little green screen which has all their whatever the stuff on the screen, targeting and all that sort of lovely stuff. Nice little pilot in there. Not much going on in the back, as you can see. But yeah, he's all right. I haven't named him yet, as I like to name my pilots, but I have not named you yet. No, I haven't. But it will be a British pilot, and you're saying, why, Chris? I'll tell you in a minute. Just going to have to wait, aren't you? Come on, stop it now. Lovely. As I say, you can take it off and do bits and pieces inside. Possibly, would I do that? Possibly, yes. You know, you can peel this off really gently and then stick it back on again. You know, you can do these things if you want to. A lot of people don't. They just put them in the air, fly them around, enjoy them, have a big grin on their face. Me, I like to play about. Yes, the weather has come finally in the UK. It is April the something, whatever it is. I'm not sure what date it is. The 4th of April. It is the 4th of April 2025, yes. And the weather is great. And I've been speaking to my good friend George from Formax. And it looks like we're going to go back to our evening sessions of flying. And then obviously I'll try and get out there on a Friday as well. The stuff's going to be flowing. I'm going to be taking 2. I'm going to be taking my lovely... Komodo, whatever it's called. We're taking that to get all the cobwebs off, and we can take one of these extra ice. You have to wait and see, aren't you? Oh yes, right. Okay, back to the Typhoon. Yes, we get a bag of bits. A bag of bits. That is all. That is your bits. I think you've got. I don't know what these. If they're luminous or I'm meant to stick white things, we'll find out what all these are about. But you get in here, you get nose gear, spring, you get a captive screw, 6 pieces. So how many? There's a couple of screws. So what you got? 16 screws, 16 screws, and that's it. She is built and ready to rock and roll. Landing hook, couple of antennas, a counterweight piece. Ooh, bit of counterweight to get your C of G correct. You got a spare clevis, spare non-slip mat, EPO glue, and a ball head buckle. And now for the piece of resistance, whatever the word is. The sexiness of this actual bird. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the fuselage. Oh, yes. Yes, the nose is off at the moment, and that is for... we'll talk about what they are in a little while. There's the intakes. Look at that sexy intake. Scale intakes. Absolutely fantastic. It's got stuff all over the bottom. I don't know what that hatch is for. We're going to find out. There, obviously, the gear doors. Obviously, some clips and bits and pieces to put... stuff on. These are the back jets. In fact, that's the totally wrong noise, isn't it? Really. Yeah. So obviously the tail section there, and here, if I can just hold her there, there is a cable here that connects. Oh, it's there. There it is. There's the one that connects to the. Oh, even clips. It's even got clips on. That connects to the vertical stabilizer. I said it's really small. That's really long. You got some more lights on top. This is great. Look at these. I think these open up with the air brakes, but look, they open up. Oh my gosh! Just like the scale version. I won't force these up. We'll connect it together in bits and pieces, hopefully. And here's the inside. Look at that. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I think yeah, it's got more lights underneath as well. So I'm doing a really bad effort of this unboxing, just because I'm so in awe of this, really. And as I say, it's just a few screws and she's going to be put together. So I'm just going to probably put it together and then we'll go through it maybe. Or might I be waiting until we do the maiden. I don't know. I'll tell you what though, let's go to the iPhone cam for a bit of wanderage over the actual fuselage. Oh yes. Oh yes, iPhone cam. Oh, here we go, there we go. Freewing, hello. So these are the two servos in the front. For the flapperons, we'll get the right name for them, don't worry. And then as we move, we'll go on. We've got a bit of Velcro for your battery. So the battery fits nicely in here, I reckon. 6S battery. We'll change that for an XD90. I don't have those sort of connectors, and I don't like to put something that changes it, changes, should we say. So there we go. You've got air brake. You have got gear, rudder, elevator, aileron. And on the back there, I have got rudder, gear, rudder. I can't read what that says. Canards! That's what they're called. Canards! Silly sausage. And there's an on and off. I don't know what that switch is for, but we'll find out. That's not a problem. I don't know. So can we look up there? Because there's lots of cables all stuffed up there. Where can we put the receiver? Don't know. Maybe if that went on the other side of these cables, maybe. We can stick the receiver down there. And we're at the bottom. Yes, we're at the bottom of the actual aircraft. There's some lovely intakes here. See if I can get the camera. Look at that. Oh, that's just the Typhoon all over, isn't it? Oh, sorry, nearly dropped you then. Oh my gosh. So we've got another light as well. Here I just realised what this is. I'm so silly. It's the front wheel. So that is the that is the gear door, and then the front gear will open, as we see. Couple of cheater holes. As any RC got. Then we've got the other wheels. These are part of the wing, so these are the doors, sorry. They're just normal scoops, I think. I don't know. We've got some rails here for either Ordnance or those big tanks. There's a screw here with a little plastic and a screw here with a little plastic, so you can actually get to the EDF, which is a 90mm bad boy in there. Yes, all the stuff, all the gumph will be in the description down below. So I'll tell you everything that she's got. And we've seen the tail section in here, but we'll have another quick look because she's on her side. Oh, yes. Whoa. Alrighty, so there you go. Now, stay right there. It is not the end of the video. Oh, no. Well, it's close. Now, you say to me, Chris, okay, so you've got a few screws. Oh, one thing I did mention is that you get the manual. The manual is superb. Sorry, before we go anywhere. The manual is superb. It tells you step by step, which is whatever screws there was now. 16 was there or something silly. It is so simple to put together. They have done all the hard work for you. You could probably buy this, get it out, stick it together within 30 minutes maybe, something like that, and then put obviously the receiver gear and everything else. It's fantastic. They've done all the hard work for you. They really, it's just like put it together and fly. Now the little red switch in there, yes, that little red switch, that is basically all it does is tell you how you want the doors to open the gear. So the doors will open, the gear will come down. To close, the doors, the gear will go up, then the doors go up. Or if you flip it across, the doors and the gear will both come down simultaneously at the same time. So it's however you want to fly, I guess. I don't know. Now the reason I've stuck it all together is because I'm going to do something here. Now it's not going to be anywhere near our good friend Chris for RC Geek over in the US. No. He works for Motion RC, I believe, now as well. Of course he does, yes. He works for Motion RC now. But he still has his own channel. And what he does to make foamies look like real aircraft, scale, should we say, scale looking aircraft, is fantastic. Last year in 2024, the Typhoon display team, the Eurofighter Typhoon display team, brought out a special 80th anniversary edition scheme for the aircraft, for the 80th since the war and bits and pieces, and it came out with a Spitfire with invasion stripes. And it looks like something like this. Yes, it just had to happen, didn't it? Okay, what do you reckon? I'm going to make this grey sexiness, which it is. I mean, come on, this is one bit of sexiness. It really is. It's beautiful, and I'm going to spray it that colour. So all I'm going to do is get off these little stickers, which Chris tells you how to do actually on one of his videos. Get rid of all the stickers. I'm not going to rub it down. I might do it with a very, very fine wet and dry sandpaper, just to glaze across it. Excuse me. I'm not going to go do what Chris does and get it down to bare bones and all that sort of stuff. No, this is just going to be a paint job, a new paint scheme. If you can get out flying this weekend, which I probably could have. I'm actually working tomorrow, which is annoying, and Sunday's a Sunday, so who knows. But next week I'm hoping to fly. But if you can fly, and your weather is like we got here in England today, then get out and have some fun. Life is too short. You've got to take them moments, grab them, and just go, yeah! And then at least you've had some fun. But if not, get back in the hangar and have some fun in the hangar. Put some music on and get building. I will be building the Harrier again from next week. There were some bits and pieces that I'm waiting for will come, and we should get that close to finishing. And yeah. It's exciting times at Dad's RC Hangar. It's all building up as a little volcano. It's going to go pow and bring you some fun. Oh yes. So anyway, get out, not get out, get in. But if you do, be safe, keep safe. But most of all, have fun and share this fantastic hobby. And share Dad's RC Hangar. Tell more people to come in and have some fun. I appreciate every one of you that stick around and join. And all the lovely members as well. Don't forget, members, you will be getting some bits and pieces soon. I have been really delayed this year. Naughty old me. But if you're not, be a member, get in there, and you'll be able to get up for all the fun stuff, stickers that everyone just loves, and a little special thing this year. Anyway, thanks for popping by and joining me with this sexy Typhoon that's going to look even sexier with a new paint job. Ta-ra now. Bye-bye.